Hi, welcome to the African World Channel. A senior U.S. military official has clarified that the withdrawal of troops from Niger and Chad is still undecided and subject to change. To address this matter, top U.S. officials are heading to Niger to negotiate the terms and conditions of the troop withdrawal. Recent events in Niger and Chad have cast doubt on the future of U.S. troops in these countries. These troops were meant to help fight violent extremist groups in the Sahel region. However, according to Christopher Grady, a senior U.S. military official, a final decision on their withdrawal has not yet been made. Remember to subscribe to our channel, give the video a thumbs up, and share it with others to help us reach a wider audience. Now let's get back to the video. The situation is uncertain for U.S. troops in Niger and Chad, who play a crucial role in combating violent extremism in Africa's Sahel region. Despite recent developments, there's still no definite decision. Last month, Niger's leaders ended an agreement allowing U.S. troops to operate there. The U.S. State Department announced talks with Nigerian officials to plan the orderly withdrawal of U.S. forces. Tensions have also risen with Chad, as its government questions its agreement with the U.S. Joint Chiefs Vice Chairman Admiral Christopher Grady expressed concerns about reaching mutual understanding for continued cooperation. These agreements let the U.S. conduct important counterterrorism operations and provide military training in Niger and Chad. But recent events have raised concerns about declining U.S. influence in Africa, especially with Russia and China becoming more involved in the Sahel region. Grady stressed the importance of showing why the U.S. partnership is valuable to these countries, wanting to keep supporting and empowering them. While discussions about withdrawing troops from Niger have started, negotiations for a new military agreement are ongoing, showing that no final decision has been made. Tensions have risen since mutinous soldiers ousted Niger's elected president in July. The junta expelled French forces and sought help from Russia. Similarly, Chad has asked U.S. forces to leave, leading U.S. officials to try to persuade the government otherwise. The strained relations between Niger and Western nations, coupled with Chad's recent ties to Russia, have further complicated the situation. In response, the U.S. government plans to talk with Chad's leaders to advocate for keeping U.S. forces there. If both countries decide to expel U.S. troops, new strategies for counterterrorism in the Sahel region will be needed. Grady acknowledged the need to adapt and find new approaches if the U.S. is asked to leave, stressing the importance of flexibility in dealing with changing security challenges. The United States plans to start talks in Niger this Thursday to discuss the withdrawal of over 1,000 American personnel from the country. The talks, set to take place in Niamey, come after Niger's military junta, which took control last year, announced in March that it was terminating its military cooperation deal with the U.S. Niger has been crucial for regional efforts against terrorism, but with the change in government, the cooperation has shifted. Last week, the U.S. agreed to pull out its troops and will now send a delegation to Niamey for discussions. Ambassador Kathleen Fitzgibbon and Major General Ken Ekman from U.S. Africa Command are leading the U.S. delegation. Their aim is to start talks on a structured withdrawal of American forces from Niger. The State Department mentioned that this is just the beginning, with further discussions planned by Defense Department officials next week. Additionally, Deputy Secretary of State Kirk Campbell will visit Niger in the upcoming months to explore ongoing collaboration on mutual interests. Despite the history of security cooperation between the U.S. and Niger, negotiations with the ruling military group, the National Committee for Safeguarding the Homeland, CNSP, have hit roadblocks. Both sides have been unable to find common ground to continue security cooperation in a way that addresses everyone's concerns. As of this week, there haven't been any changes to troop levels in Niger, which plays a pivotal role in U.S. and French efforts against jihadists in West Africa. It's also home to a significant American drone base valued at $100 million. Seems like the U.S. is exploring new avenues to extend their military stay in Niger. Will they strike a favorable deal with the Niger junta this Thursday during discussions about troop withdrawal? The outcome remains to be seen. The United States has been actively seeking avenues to maintain its military presence in Niger. As negotiations unfold, the U.S. is exploring various strategies to extend its stay, signaling a commitment to its military interests in the area. One of the key focal points of these efforts is the ongoing dialogue with the Niger junta. Diplomatic channels have been utilized to engage in discussions aimed at reaching a mutually beneficial agreement regarding the presence of U.S. troops. The outcome of these talks remains uncertain, with both sides maneuvering to secure their respective interests. The significance of Niger to the U.S. military cannot be overstated. The region serves as a strategic hub for counterterrorism operations and regional stability efforts. With ongoing security challenges and the threat of extremist groups, maintaining a strong military presence is essential for safeguarding both local and international interests. The United States' efforts to navigate the complexities of maintaining its military presence in Niger and Chad underscore the evolving landscape of geopolitical relations in West Africa. As negotiations continue and diplomatic dialogues unfold, the outcome remains uncertain. The significance of these discussions extends beyond military cooperation, influencing regional stability, counterterrorism efforts, and broader geopolitical dynamics. The upcoming talks in Niger represent a critical juncture in shaping the trajectory of U.S. involvement in the region. With strategic interests at stake and security challenges evolving, flexibility and adaptability will be essential in addressing the shifting geopolitical landscape. The outcome of these negotiations will not only impact U.S.-Africa relations, but also reverberate across international security frameworks. As stakeholders engage in dialogue and seek common ground, the path forward remains complex and multifaceted. The United States' commitment to fostering partnerships and promoting stability underscores its role as a key player in addressing security challenges in the Sahel region. The outcome of these discussions will shape the future landscape of security cooperation and regional stability in West Africa for years to come. We value your input. Amidst these deliberations, questions linger about the potential outcomes of the negotiations. Will the U.S. succeed in securing a favorable deal with the Niger junta, allowing for the continuation of its military operations? Or will diplomatic efforts fall short, leading to a re-evaluation of the U.S. military's presence in the region? As stakeholders await the outcome of discussions, the future of U.S. involvement in Niger hangs in the balance. Please share your opinions in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with others. Thank you for watching.